Have you ever walked through nature and accidentally brushed against a plant that left you with an uncomfortable sting? Well, that plant might just be one of the most potent natural remedies humanity has ever known. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're delving into the remarkable world of stinging nettle, a plant that ancient civilizations revered, and modern science is finally catching up to. From ancient Egyptian pharaohs to Roman soldiers marching into battle, from medieval herbalists to today's health enthusiasts, stinging nettle has been trusted for thousands of years. And here's the fascinating part. This plant, that causes such discomfort when touched fresh, becomes an absolute powerhouse of nutrition and healing once it's dried, cooked, or processed. In the next 18 minutes, I'm going to share everything you need to know about stinging nettle, its remarkable nutritional profile, how it benefits your blood, skin, hair, prostate health, and why it's particularly valuable for seniors. We'll explore how our ancestors used it, what modern science has to say about it, and, most importantly, how you can incorporate it into your daily routine. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfortable, and let's unlock the ancient secrets of stinging nettle. Now, let's travel back in time and discover how ancient civilizations revered this powerful plant. Ancient Egypt was one of the first documented cultures to use stinging nettle medicinally. The Egyptians created nettle infusions specifically to treat arthritis and lower back pain, recognizing its anti-inflammatory properties thousands of years before modern science could explain why it worked. Ancient Greece took nettle medicine even further. Hippocrates, the father of medicine himself, documented 61 different medicinal uses for stinging nettle in his writings. The Greek physician Galen wrote extensively about nettle in his work De Simplicibus, recommending it as a diuretic and laxative for wound healing, reducing swelling, stopping nosebleeds, treating mouth sores, and even for conditions affecting the spleen and lungs. But my personal favorite historical use comes from the Romans. Roman soldiers, including Julius Caesar's legendary legions, carried nettle seeds with them into battle. When they invaded the cold, damp climate of Britain during the Gallic Wars, they used a practice called urtication, deliberately whipping their legs with fresh nettle to stimulate blood circulation and keep themselves warm. Historical accounts from William Camden's Britannia reveal that Roman soldiers would sting their legs awake when they went numb from the cold climate of England. This practice wasn't just about warmth, it was believed to boost energy, improve blood flow, and maintain strength during grueling military campaigns. In medieval Europe, nettle was cultivated in monastery gardens and used as a spring tonic to rejuvenate the body after long winters. People would harvest young nettle shoots in early spring to replenish essential vitamins and minerals depleted during months of limited fresh food. Traditional healers across cultures used nettle to fortify the body during times of illness and recovery. In traditional Chinese medicine, nettle was considered a cooling herb used to clear heat and dampness from the body, particularly for inflammatory conditions. This rich historical tapestry shows us that stinging nettle wasn't just a folk remedy. It was a cornerstone of ancient healthcare systems worldwide. So what makes stinging nettle such a nutritional superstar? Let's break down its impressive nutrient profile. Stinging nettle leaves are extraordinarily rich in essential vitamins. We're talking about vitamin A. Necessary research shows that just 1 cup of cooked nettle provides approximately 3 times your daily vitamin A requirement. It also contains high levels of vitamin C, which works synergistically with other nutrients in the plant, vitamin K for bone health and blood clotting, and a full spectrum of B vitamins, including B1, thiamine, B2, riboflavin, B3, niacin, B6, pyridoxine, and B9, folate. The mineral content is equally impressive. Nettle is exceptionally rich in iron, which we'll discuss more in the blood health section. It provides substantial amounts of calcium for bone strength, magnesium for muscle and nerve function, potassium for heart health and blood pressure regulation, zinc for immune function, and copper for various metabolic processes. But wait, there's more! Nettle is also packed with beneficial plant compounds. It contains high levels of chlorophyll, which is chemically similar to hemoglobin in our blood and helps with oxygenation. It provides polyphenols and flavonoids such as quercetin, kaempferol, and myricetin, powerful antioxidants that protect our cells from damage. Research has identified carotenoids, including beta-carotene, for eye health and immune support, as well as proteins and essential amino acids. 1 cup of cooked nettle contains only about 37 calories, but provides significant amounts of protein, making it an excellent addition to vegetarian and vegan diets. Scientific studies confirm that processed nettle can supply 90 to 100% of your daily vitamin A needs and serves as an excellent source of dietary calcium, iron, and protein. What makes these nutrients especially valuable is their bioavailability, meaning your body can effectively absorb and utilize them. Unlike some supplements where nutrients pass through your system unused, the nutrients in nettle come in a natural, food-based form that your body recognizes and readily absorbs. Now, let's talk about one of nettle's most celebrated benefits: its remarkable effects on blood health and iron levels. Iron deficiency anemia is one of the most common nutritional deficiencies worldwide, affecting millions of people, particularly women of reproductive age, pregnant women, and vegetarians. This is where stinging nettle truly shines. Nettle has been traditionally used as a blood tonic and blood builder for centuries, and modern research confirms why. The plant is naturally rich in bioavailable iron. 1 cup of cooked nettle leaves contains approximately 1.6 milligrams of iron, which represents almost 20% of the recommended daily intake for healthy adults. However, what makes nettle special is that it doesn't just provide iron. It also contains high levels of vitamin C, and this combination is crucial. Vitamin C dramatically enhances iron absorption in the body. Many iron supplements cause digestive upset and constipation. Still, nettle provides iron in its natural, plant-based form alongside the vitamin C needed for optimal absorption, making it gentler on the digestive system. Traditional herbalists have long recommended nettle tea or tonic as a treatment for symptoms of weakness and anemia. Women with heavy menstrual periods, which can lead to iron deficiency, have historically turned to nettle to help replenish iron stores. The plant's ability to promote protein metabolism in the liver also enables the body to utilize digested proteins while effectively preventing their waste. Nettle is also extremely rich in chlorophyll, which gives it that deep green color. Chlorophyll is structurally very similar to hemoglobin, the oxygen-carrying molecule in our red blood cells. This similarity is believed to support the body's own production of hemoglobin. For those recovering from illness, surgery, or dealing with fatigue related to iron deficiency, nettle offers a gentle yet slow-acting way to rebuild blood health. Unlike pharmaceutical iron supplements that can cause nausea and digestive problems, nettle nourishes the body gradually and safely. It's essential to note that while nettle is beneficial for supporting healthy iron levels, it should be used in conjunction with, not as a substitute for, proper medical treatment for diagnosed anemia. Always work with your healthcare provider, but consider nettle as a valuable addition to your nutritional strategy for maintaining healthy blood. Gentlemen, this section is especially for you, though the information is valuable for everyone to understand. Let's discuss one of nettle's most extensively researched benefits: supporting prostate health. Benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, is a non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate gland that affects a staggering number of men as they age. By age 50, about 25% of men experience symptoms. By age 80, that number jumps to 90%. Symptoms include frequent urination, especially at night, weak urine flow, difficulty starting urination, feeling like the bladder isn't empty, and urgency. This is where stinging nettle root, specifically the root, not just the leaves, has shown remarkable promise. Multiple clinical studies have demonstrated that nettle root extract can significantly improve BPH symptoms. In a randomized, double-blind study involving 558 men with BPH, those taking stinging nettle root extract for 24 weeks experienced significant improvements, reduced frequency of urination, improved urine flow, and better overall quality of life related to urinary symptoms. So, how does it work? Nettle root contains compounds including lignans, sterols, and other bioactive substances that work through several mechanisms. Research suggests that nettle inhibits the enzyme 5-alpha reductase, which converts testosterone into dihydrotestosterone, or DHT. High levels of DHT contribute to prostate enlargement. By reducing DHT production, nettle helps maintain normal prostate size. Nettle also appears to make androgen receptors and prostate steroid receptors less sensitive, so prostate cells aren't overstimulated by hormones. Additionally, compounds in nettle root bind to sex hormone-binding globulin, preventing it from attaching to prostate cells and causing overgrowth. Several studies have investigated the combination of nettle root with saw palmetto, another herb recognized for its prostate support benefits. This combination has shown effects comparable to those of the prescription medication finasteride, but often with fewer side effects. The anti-inflammatory properties of nettle also help reduce inflammation in the prostate gland, which contributes to symptom relief. Typical recommended dosages in studies range from 200 to 360 milligrams of standardized nettle root extract per day, usually divided into multiple doses, taken consistently over several months for optimal results. It's crucial to emphasize that while nettle root is a valuable natural support for prostate health, it should be used under medical supervision, especially if you're already taking medications for BPH or have other health conditions. But for men looking for natural ways to support prostate health as they age, nettle root deserves serious consideration. Let's move on to a benefit that both men and women find exciting: the effects of stinging nettle on hair and scalp health. Hair loss affects approximately 35 million men and 21 million women worldwide. While there are many causes, one significant factor is inflammation and hormonal imbalances on the scalp. Nettle has been traditionally used to promote hair growth and combat hair loss for centuries, and modern research is beginning to explain why. The same DHT blocking properties that help with prostate health also apply to the scalp. Excessive DHT causes hair follicles to shrink in a process known as miniaturization, resulting in progressively thinner hair and ultimately hair loss. Research indicates that nettle extract can inhibit 5-alpha reductase, the enzyme responsible for producing DHT. By reducing DHT levels around hair follicles, nettle helps maintain follicle health and supports regular hair growth cycles. But DHT isn't the only factor. Chronic low-level inflammation around hair follicles has been identified as a key contributor to hair loss. Nettle's potent anti-inflammatory compounds help reduce this inflammation, creating a healthier environment for hair growth. The nutritional content of nettle also directly supports hair health. The high iron content supports proper oxygen delivery to hair follicles. Silica, abundant in nettle, strengthens hair and nails and promotes blood flow to the scalp. The vitamin C content protects hair from free radical damage and supports collagen production, promoting a healthy hair structure. B vitamins in nettle support the metabolic processes necessary for hair growth. Nettle also possesses antimicrobial properties that can aid in managing scalp conditions, such as folliculitis, a bacterial infection that can damage hair follicles. Research has shown nettle is effective against Staphylococcus aureus, a common cause of scalp infections. Due to its powerful benefits for both hair roots and shafts, stinging nettle extract is being increasingly added to commercial shampoos and conditioners. These hair care products harness the strengthening properties of nettle to fortify hair from root to tip, reduce breakage, and promote overall hair resilience. When shopping for hair products, look for nettle, Urtica dioica, in the ingredient list if you want to benefit from its hair-strengthening properties. You can use nettle for hair health in several ways. Taking nettle as a daily supplement provides systemic support. Making a nettle hair rinse involves steeping dried nettle in hot water, then cooling it, and using it as a final rinse after shampooing. This can be applied directly to the scalp. Some people create nettle-infused oils to massage into the scalp. And of course, you can use shampoos and conditioners that already contain nettle extract for convenient daily hair strengthening. For best results, consistency is key. Hair growth is a slow process, so you need to use nettle regularly for several months to see noticeable improvements. And while nettle shows promise, it works best as part of a comprehensive approach to hair health, including proper nutrition, stress management, and good hair care practices. Nettle's benefits extend beautifully to skin health and inflammatory conditions throughout the body. The anti-inflammatory properties of stinging nettle are well documented in scientific literature. Nettle contains compounds that inhibit inflammatory pathways at multiple levels, including blocking the production of pro-inflammatory cytokines and reducing the activity of inflammatory enzymes. For people dealing with chronic inflammatory conditions, nettle offers meaningful support. Joint health is one area where nettle has been extensively studied. Ancient Egyptians used nettle for arthritis, and modern research confirms these traditional uses. Studies have shown that nettle extract can help alleviate joint pain and enhance mobility in individuals with osteoarthritis. The anti-inflammatory compounds work both when nettle is consumed as tea or supplements and when applied topically to affected joints. For skin conditions involving inflammation, nettle demonstrates remarkable benefits. Research has shown effectiveness for eczema and dermatitis, where nettle's cooling and drying properties help reduce inflammation and itching. Nettle can help manage psoriasis symptoms through its immune-modulating effects. The antimicrobial properties combat acne-causing bacteria, while the anti-inflammatory effects reduce redness and swelling. Nettle has long been used to alleviate hay fever and seasonal allergies. While fresh nettle stings release histamine, processed nettle actually works as an antihistamine. It blocks histamine receptors, reduces the release of inflammatory compounds from immune cells, and inhibits the enzyme tryptase, which is involved in allergic reactions. Clinical studies have found that people taking freeze-dried nettle at the first signs of hay fever experience relief from symptoms like sneezing, itchy eyes, and nasal congestion. While effects are sometimes modest compared to pharmaceutical antihistamines, nettle offers a natural option with minimal side effects. The antioxidant properties of nettle also contribute significantly to skin health. The polyphenols, flavonoids, and carotenoids in nettle neutralize free radicals that cause cellular damage and premature aging. These antioxidants protect skin cells from environmental stressors, support collagen production for skin elasticity, and promote overall skin. Now that you're convinced of nettle's benefits, let's discuss how to incorporate it into your daily life. Nettle tea is by far the most popular and traditional method of consuming stinging nettle, and it remains the preferred. So there you have it, the complete guide to stinging nettle, one of nature's most powerful yet underappreciated healing plants. From ancient Egyptian remedies to Roman military strategies, from medieval spring tonics to modern clinical research, nettle has consistently proven itself to be a faithful ally to human health. Whether you're looking to support healthy blood iron levels, maintain prostate health, promote stronger hair, reduce inflammation, or boost your overall nutrition, stinging nettle offers evidence-based benefits backed by both traditional wisdom and modern science. The beauty of nettle is its safety and versatility. It's not a harsh pharmaceutical, but a gentle, nourishing food medicine that works in harmony with your body's natural processes. As with any herbal remedy, it's essential to consult with your healthcare provider, especially if you have pre-existing health conditions or are taking medications. However, for most people, incorporating nettle into their wellness routine is a simple and effective way to support optimal health. I hope this in-depth exploration of stinging nettle has been informative and inspiring. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based content about natural health and wellness. What's your experience with